Hey everyone, my name's Kristen and welcome to my Cathedral Garden. If you're new here, I am a former elementary education teacher who is now a homeschooling mom that has 4 kids. This upcoming year we will have a kiddo in 5th grade, 3rd grade, 1st grade, and a 4-year-old. And today I'm talking all about my favorite homeschool supplies. So, stick around. I do want to let you know that today's video is a collaboration with a whole bunch of other moms. It is hosted by Leilani from over at Living with Eve. Make sure you guys go and check out her channel and the playlist. I have linked both below. You won't be sorry. There are going to be so many different takes on this particular video. Maybe it's favorite thrifted supplies. Maybe it's favorite supplies for special needs kids. There's gonna be something for everyone. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see all the other videos that the other ladies have done. You guys, the top 5 supplies, how do I even pick just 5? I want to tell you about all of them, but I can't. And that's okay. I will do my best to narrow it down to just my top 5 things that if I had to homeschool with nothing else, I could do it with these things. So, without further ado, here we go. We are going to start out super duper simple with Crayola supplies, crayons and markers. And I kind of just grouped these together into one. I hope that was okay. But I feel like if you take away these, it might be really hard to do a lot of different things. These are necessities, at least in our house. And let me tell you what, if you don't know this already, right now is the very cheapest time to buy them for the entire year. Normally crayons are about $2.50 and currently they are 50 cents and these are $1. I got them at Walmart, and so what I like to do, since I know this, I get double. And I will give my kids 1 pack of crayons at the beginning of the year, and then come Christmas I will stick the other package in their stocking. And it's simple, easy, everybody gets replenished, and if something gets lost, well, we're only halfway through the year and we have a whole nother box to go when we start back up in January. So I know this is simple, but I feel like for us, these are essential. So very necessary. Supply number 2 that I could not homeschool without, and that is a really good pencil sharpener. Now mine is not electric, but it will never break and it makes pencils so sharp. And I learned this past year that not all pencils are created equal. I fell in love, and my kids fell in love, with Ticonderoga pencils. They know the difference, they can tell the difference, and they really prefer these pencils. They erase better, they write better, they last longer, they get sharper. I don't know how they do the magic that they do, but if a 6-year-old can tell a difference, you know it's good. So a pencil sharpener, I really love this manual one, and I will link it down below on Amazon. But an electric one, anything that you can get at a store would be great. I just love that this one, we can take it anywhere. It's low profile. I can stick it out on the counter or on the table where we are working, and then it can come and be put back in the schoolroom. We don't have to get up and down to go get it. I can just pass it on down the table. So for me, that is a bonus and a plus. So that is school supply number 2 that I could not live without. My pencil sharpener and apparently Ticonderoga pencils. The third thing I would not want to homeschool without is my Epson EcoTank printer. I love this thing. I love never having to worry about if I have enough ink to print out whatever it is that I would like, whether that is a book full of curriculum or just 1 or 2 pages, a coloring sheet, anything at all. I adore knowing that I have the ink ready to go and that it doesn't cost me an arm and a leg. I can't imagine not having a way to print something, anything, especially even just the fun things like my kindergartner would want. I love also that this particular model has a copier and a scanner that makes my life so much easier, especially for things that I want to pass down, such as these mind-bender activities. I bought these logic puzzle type things for my eldest son, but I will want to use them with his brother. So instead of letting him write in the book, I just run one of these off, and sometimes I run two of them off and he and I race or what have you. It also helps to be able to run off tests and things such as that. So my printer, oh, it's necessary, you guys. It's so necessary. My fourth homeschooling supply that I would not want to homeschool without kind of seems a little bit obscure because it is a menu. And that seems kind of strange because why would I waste one of my essential supplies on something that I could really use any other container for? But honestly, it is more about what this menu represents for us in our homeschool story than anything else. When we first started homeschooling, I, like every other person probably, had these wonderful intentions of making sure that we did hymn study and poetry study and learning our Bible verses and character qualities and all of these different things. But what I found was that if I didn't do it at the beginning of the day, which I wasn't, I was saying, oh, I'll do it in the afternoon. And then by the afternoon, I was wiped out and I was pushing everything off. And so all of those things that were really the reason why I wanted to homeschool, the things that were so important, those biblical character qualities, seeing the beauty in scripture and in other things, I wasn't getting to at all. So I figured out a way to fit it into our day. And that is where these menus came along. I got the idea from Elsie Ludicello from Farmhouse Schoolhouse on Instagram. And this is just something she used because it was practical. The menus kept the papers clean, and while they did their stuff, I believe they did theirs during their tea time every day. For us, we do ours at breakfast. So every school morning, we will all take out our menus. I have 4 of them plus mine, and we will go through and do the different and various things on our menus. So we had our verse for the year, our homeschool verse, our verse we were working on for the month, our hymn from Happy Hymnody, poem that if it could coincide with the month, it did. We had our catechisms, and then I even put in calendar time, and on the very back we had our motto. Let me see if I can get that to focus. I am, I can, I ought, and I will. And we would repeat these at the end. And this made all the difference. This, I would tell my kids, is what I want them to remember. It's what is most important. That is what we are starting our day with. And I change these out every month. And every month, I try to make a new video showing you what we're doing and giving you links in case you would like to do it as well. So be sure to check out my channel every month to find our morning menus. I have titled them all that, and also I have a playlist so you can easily go and look up and see what we've done in the past. But this is near and dear to my heart. We keep these right in the schoolroom in a morning time bucket, and so I can tell any kid, hey, go grab our menus and our morning time stuff, and they know exactly where to come and what to grab. And I love it, and I love the way these buckets just fit together and make everything just so organized, and it just makes it so much easier. But those menus, I need them in my life. It makes our life so much easier, and it gets in the things that I think are worthy and most important, and we start our day with them. My 5th and final homeschool supply that I could not live without would be my whiteboards. I love having a whiteboard. It makes explaining things so much easier. Call it an old habit dying hard from an elementary school teacher, but I adore having a whiteboard, either for kids to play with and practice things on, to teach new concepts, to hold up things so I can, other pieces of paper so I can teach off of that. They serve a slew of purposes, and I can't imagine not having it. To me, for us, it is completely essential. I have two that are on different walls, and I will show those to you here in just a little bit. One here in our schoolroom, just right here to the side of me, and it is a bigger whiteboard. It takes up quite a bit of space, as you can see. It's large. I picked it up from Mardell, and I have not regretted it since. They were very, very affordable there. But before I picked up that one, I went and found one that was a little bit smaller at Walmart. I believe it is 3 feet long by 2 feet tall, and I put it in my dining room. Except for I didn't really want it in my dining room, because for us, that's a common space in our house, and I did not want my common spaces to look like an elementary school classroom. So I needed a way to hide it, and let me show you what I did. So this is our whiteboard. It overlooks our dining area, our kitchen table, which is where a lot of the time kids will do schoolwork. I have a magnetic eraser. I strongly suggest investing in one of these. Just like Christy from One Blessed Mess says, we keep our timer in here for certain things. Obviously, pens are needed, so I did buy this thing off Amazon too. It just is a magnetic little holder for pens, because I didn't want to be going back and forth in between the office and here to get or put away pens. And then I forget where I found this idea, but I loved it. This is a restaurant ticket holder, and it was great, because now instead of me having to put up and use part of my board to hold different things, I could just slide it up in there and it stayed. I could not believe it. Obviously, I need to clean this part out because we have stuff just falling out everywhere. But this little section is amazing, and I adore that it is completely covered up when it needs to be, and when it's not, and when it doesn't need to be, it's out, and we use it, and it's used so much, so much. So I'm in love, you guys. Totally in love with this little space that was so easy to hide, but yet this is so incredibly functional. Thank you so much for joining me today on my top 5 essential homeschool supplies. Hopefully this has been maybe a little bit helpful in helping you make some decisions over what you might like to have in your homeschool. Thank you so much, Leilani, for hosting this. Make sure you guys go check out her channel and all the other videos that these ladies have worked so hard to put out today. I'm so excited to see what other people deem as their top 5, because I have to say we probably have something similar, but there's got to be a lot of differences. If you are new here, I'm so thankful that you're here. I hope you will consider sticking around by clicking the subscribe button. That really helps out my channel. If you want to know anytime I post new content, be sure to also click on the notification bell, and that will alert you anytime I have a new video. And I love getting to talk with y'all in the comments below, so let me know if there's something you think I've totally missed, or something that you loved or you have that you like as well. I enjoy just talking with y'all. This community is the best. I also enjoy talking with you guys over on Instagram. You can find me there at the same handle, at My Cathedral Garden. I love all the mamas that I have met through this space, and I am so thankful for you guys. All right, until next time, bye.